What's up, Ghetto Pac-Man 270 here with a deck analysis. This is going to be an in-depth look of how to play Six Samurai and the proper way to do all the different things. Now, I know there's different videos, but this is going to be very in-depth on how the different maneuvers and all this stuff. Before you play the deck, make sure you have plenty of dices or counters just to know. Alright, so I'll try to go do the deck quick. Usually you're going to have one or two Grandmasters. One is enough, but I just like special summoning just for extra counters, just in case, so you don't have to search. So it's just one less search, so you get more counters. So 2 Grand, 3 Keyzons, and if you don't know what he does, if you control another face-up 6 Sam, you can special summon them, and if there's 2 or more 6 Sams on the field, it'll gain 300 attack and defense. 3 Kageki, he is the Marauding Captain / Bogart Knight of the deck. When he's normal summon, special summon a level 4 or lower 6 Sam monster, and it will gain 1500 attack if it has another face up on the field. So instead of being 200 attack, it would be 15 with special. Kagemusha, who is the tuner of the deck, he's very good, and if the effect is decent, but yet again, it's usually not going to be on the field when you're doing your maneuvers. And when I run Mizuho, because I don't have a hand right now, hand is better, and I'll be showing you how. I'll be telling you how it is better. So if you have hand, run hand. If not, I'm just using Mizuho. Okay, next you have to have 3 gateways. When I say this, you have to have 3 gateways. Without gateway, this deck would be too slow. It cannot keep up. And I'll explain how to use those later with the 6 Sam Uniteds. Okay? Now we got some more new cards, which is the Xian Smoke Signals. Now, with reinforcements at 1, Sam had a hard time before, just getting all your monsters, because you usually run a lower count. With Xian Smoke Signal, you get 1 level 3 or lower 6 Sam monster. So the Rhoda, 2 books, you can run 3, I just run 2, because I really don't need it. 3 upstarts. This is just one of the builds. There are other builds you don't need to use upstart, but I just like it. Just because even if you give them 1,000 more attack, it's not going to make a difference. You are still going to win. A Monster Reborn, a Dark Hole, and you may deck 2 MSTs. Just to get rid of stuff. Trunade. I run 2 warnings. You can run 3, but what I noticed is Magical Cylinder is being played now in anti-meta decks, which I was all playing at this 1K, which was horrible. 2 Double-Edged Sword Technique. You can run 3, but I just like 2. That's just my personal preference. Wong Magmata, amazing. Do run it. I don't know why people don't, but do. 1 Mirror, 1 Torrential, and 1 Judgment. So that's the deck. The extra deck is very... I'll show you the necessary cards, which would be the Xians. Of course, you need those. If you don't know what it does, it's a Warrior Tuner plus one or more non-tuner 6 Sams. And he can, once per turn, he can negate a Spell Trap, and the second effect is if this card would be destroyed and destroy another 6 Sam state. Decisive Armor. I'll try to see if I can explain how to get him out. You don't really need the Dragon, you don't really need Scrap, you don't really need Colossal, you don't really need Stardust. Just in case, when you do Kagemusha and Grandmaster, in case you need to blow up the field. In Japan, they have Daredevil, which is better. You do need Goyo, Barkion, and Bryanak, just in case you get over stuff, especially Barkion. And then the other level 5s, I use Wayne and Catastor. Really don't need Wayne, but I just do it. Armor's just there for no reason. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to play the deck. Okay, and so, whoops. Alright, so usually in your hand, you are not going to have that much monsters. And that's why you use the Xian Smoke Signals. So usually, if you have one of these in your hand, either other, or say both, you're usually okay. Because you normal summon, use the effect special summon, get Xian. That's the main purpose of him, is usually get Kagemusha and go to Xian. Now, what I know a lot of people have been hearing about is how to do all the gateway stuff. And I'm going to explain how you do it. Say if I have Keyzon, okay, in my hand, and 2 gateways. You play both gateways. You normal summon Keyzon, okay? Now, with gateway, you get 2 Bushido counters. For each time a monster is normal summon or special summon at 6 Sam. Now, the first and third effect of it, you really don't care about. It's the second, which is the 4 counters, is that you remove 4 counters on the field. Now, it does not have to be per gateway. It can be on anything. So if you have 6 Sam United Bushido counters, you can use those, and I'll explain how to do that. So if you have 4, so I have 2 and 2. So what you do is use the 4, so you remove both, and you search once, and you'll probably get Grandmaster. Okay? Special Summon Grandmaster. Affected gateways, you'll get 2 counters and 2 counters. You remove the 2 counters again, get keys on, special summon them. You'll get 2 more counters. And that's the infinite loop, and you loop in a loop. Okay? Now, double gateway, I have to say, you don't get that often. That's just what happens. You don't get it. A lot of time you might get a gateway and you get a united, which is good if you have these two. And this is how you do the cycle through it. You normal summon, special summon by the effect. So then you get 2 counters for the gate. Excuse me. You get 4 counters because you special summon twice, and you get 2 counters on the united. Now you're gonna remove 3 counters on this, 1 counter on here, so it's gonna be a total of 4. Where's the 1? Okay, and you're gonna search your deck for Grandmaster. You get Grandmaster. You special summon him. This is gonna be up to 3 counters. This will be up to 2. Remove 1 counter, 3 counters, get a keys on. Special. You're going to have 2 counters, and you're going to have 2 counters. You're going to remove both counters, and you're going to get keys on again. You special summon keys on. You're going to get 2 counters, 1 counter. Whoops. Because remember, United you can only get a max of 2, and you want to max out your counters. So this is going to be it. You're going to synchro, get Shin. You're going to get 2 counters on United, and you're going to have 4 counters on Gateway. Okay, now you're going to go down 1 counter here, 1 counter here, you're going to go down 3 counters here, so you're going to be at 1. You're going to search your deck for another keys on. Special, you're going to go 2 here, and you're going to go 3 here. You're going to remove your United and draw your 2 cards, and that's going to be your field. So that's going to be 3 keys ons, are going to be 2100 each, Grandmaster 2100, and Xian at 25, and he'll get the negations. And usually you'll have cards set like Warning, and you'll have the Magmata, or maybe even a double-edged sword, which wouldn't be necessary unless they can clear your field. But say if you have the Magmata face down, you're usually good, you have a safe field. Now, the downfall of this is just in case they have Reaper, it is going to be very hard to get away with it. So I recommend, because say if you went first and you did this, you really don't need all these monsters. It can help, but you're really not going to need all of them. So I recommend you would keep 1 keys on to your hand, just in case anything goes wrong. And then you should still have the 4 counters here and the 2 counters on the United. Or the, yeah. So actually you still have like 4 here and 2 here. So then you would just take hand from your deck, just in case that Reaper does come out. So that's basically the basis of the deck. It is a very autopilot deck. I will put cards to the deck, and I'll see just what like a random hand would be. Let's see if I can shuffle one-handed. Shuffle one-handed. Also, if you have seen the new World Championship Qualifier regional mats, WFC, they are the Acer mats. That is the Thor, Odin, and the other girl thing. Yeah, it is horrible. It was like the worst Photoshop thing you've ever seen. And I'm lucky because I have them Cosma, which is amazing. Okay. So this would just a basic hand. As you see, I did not draw broken. What am I supposed to do? Uh-oh, there's Xian's Folk Signal. So if you're going first, you start out with a decent hand. Even though you don't have United, you don't have Gateway, you don't have anything, you still do decent. Okay? So you normal, special, special, you go level 5. There you go, you just blocked a couple things. Now, usually you don't want to put duplicates down. You might want to save a double sword technique. It could be an OTK, it could not, it just depends. So maybe I will put it down because I can get another Shan real quick. So your opponent might do something to stop it. So you draw. So you get to draw a book. It's nothing. Double-edged sword. Now with double-edged sword, if they're still on the field, you'll take damage. If not, like say if you synchro it right now, you're safe from damage. So look at that. I got 2 Shans. That's 2 negate. And I go another double-edged sword. Now I only run 2 Shans. Sometimes it's good to run 3, but usually you don't draw like double-edged sword. So you can go, what is this, 8, 10, right? Is that Grandmaster? What is this? This is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So you can go this for 10 if you wanted to. You don't need decisive armor. Or you can just go like this for Catastor and stay on the field. And that's a pretty hard field to get through. Like, say if they do Gores, you do have the book to book Gores. It's not going to do anything much right now. But just in case, you're going to get rid of the token with Catastor. It is going to be hard to get over cards like Gores in this deck, Reaper, and Kinetic Soldier. That is why hand is like a necessity. So I drew another Grandmaster. It's horrible, so it's going to stall out. That's just a basic hand. Yeah, that's it. I can sell this deck if you want to buy it. I'll tell you that now. If you want to buy the deck, tell me. I can include 2 Shans and a Barkion. That's about it. I need the rest of my extra deck. But I can sell the whole deck, maybe minus the Mirror Force because it's kind of damaged. And I can just put it in another. Yeah, the Ghetto Pack from 270 out. Hope you enjoy. And comment, questions, subscribe. If you have any questions, just ask, and I'll try to return them.